Welcome to Nosler's Magnum TV. You know, after outfitting up in British Columbia for nearly 20 years now, I would probably be a little biased if you asked me where the best place to hunt giant black bears is. If you're in the right place in British Columbia, you will get a lot of opportunities, and it's the perfect hunt for hunting buddies. This week, Magnum Hunt Club's James, Brion, and Gary Joseph are headed up to British Columbia to learn firsthand why it's such a great black bear hunting destination.
Well, Gary, we all know there's no better way to spend spring than black bear hunting.
Up here in British Columbia, you can't beat it, huh?
Spot and stalk black bears, you know, there's a lot of ways to hunt black bears, but I know my personal favorite, and I know yours, is spot and stalk, and this year you got a chance to go up to Opatcho Lake and see what they've got up there at Prince George.
Awesome place, lots of bears, lots of opportunities. And you know, Opatcho Lake just has it all. Ken and Crystal Watson just did a terrific job from the camp. They got a great camp, great country, a big area. What do you say he has,
2,500 square miles, about half the size of Connecticut.
Yeah.
But the reason they're so successful isn't just because they have all these animals in this beautiful country and they know what they're doing. They're entertainers. I mean, they are people.
No doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's got to keep their repeat clients coming back, as it does.
Anybody that wants to do a spot and stalk bear hunt, Opatcho Lake Outfitters is the place to go in my mind.
You can't go wrong.
I wouldn't steer anybody anywhere else.
For flying in, you fly into Prince George Regional Airport. We pick you up at the airport. You're 45 minutes to camp. We're situated right on the crystal clear Opatcho Lake, which is managed as a trophy lake for rainbow fishing. There's 4 cabins right on the lake. Each got their own fireplaces. They're pretty comfy. We offer black bear, we offer grizzly, moose, and we're starting up some winter cat hunts. We're doing some cougar, some wolf hunts, and even some lynx. So.
Now, Gary, you've been doing a lot of these hosted hunts now for the Magnum Hunt Club and getting to meet up at great camps across the world and meeting some of our members, like
Chuck Reynolds was here this past week, and you know, great guy, and I love coming into camp and meeting new people.
You know, when Chuck called us at the Magnum Hunt Club and asked us about black bear hunts, he wanted to hear about the whole gamut, you know, where all can I go, what are different methods, and he wanted to get out, stretch his legs, experience some forest country, some wilderness country, and have what he considered a real adventure.
It truly is more of an adventure.
More of an adventure, I agree.
Just didn't have a good shot at him.
No, we decided when he got to a certain point we were going to take him. And then when he come and he sat down.
You don't know where the vitals are?
It's not a safe shot, right? See, then when he stood up, he was quartering hard. I thought he was going to walk along the edge of the field.
That's what I thought.
But you know what? We're just going to back out of here to a vantage point. We're going to watch this one. He might be heading to a different spot.
To that bottom field we were looking at yesterday. Let's go get it.
It's not supposed to be this hard, you know.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Nosler. Up Front, and by Nikon. The Magnum Hunt Club, Gobble and Grunt Outfitters, Dunham's High Caliber Ranch, and Thompson Center Arms, America's master gunmaker.
We saw one bear and 2 feet of snow. We're doing great. Things can only get better from here.
Ain't over.
Three and a half hours of being stuck. We still got time to go hunting.
Last day of the hunt, an hour left of daylight. We got the same bear that we've seen 3 times before, and he's blown out of this field. He's too far for a bow shot. So Chuck Reynolds, Magnum Hunt Club member, is going to take a shot with his rifle and hopefully nail him.
It's hunting.
You had a Magnum Hunt Club member with you on that hunt too.
We did. Chuck Reynolds was with us, and he was a happy guy. He didn't get his bear, but he saw lots of bears, plenty of opportunities, and I think he'll be back again.
Absolutely will. In fact, he called me when he got back and said, James, I saw so many bears. I saw big bears. I had a wilderness experience just like I wanted to book. And boy, you can tell the excitement in his voice. And the next call was from you saying, James, I'm up here bear hunting at Opatcho Lake. We're seeing lots of bears. Get up here.
Come on up.
And that's where I entered.
I'm glad you could make it up. We had a good week.
Boy, we sure did.
It's a little high and a little left. A little high and a little left. Yeah, yeah. A little left. It'll be all right though. I don't think we can adjust that, can we?
How much? All right.
That's pretty good bear. How long we hunting now? 15 minutes? We see 2.
Yeah, yeah. That's like that's a good hard week of hunting in Montana for
Really?
black bear.
I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
Well, maybe we better go back and have
Let's
some
have some
supper.
cookies.
All right, this is fun.
And in camp here, you know, Ken Watson is just a real comedian. He just, he's quick.
He's quick.
He's quick with it.
I'm laughing at his jokes sometimes that night when I'm sleeping, or the following day. I finally get him. I'm not so quick.
He's right on it, man.
He's got a limp to him. His front right leg is hanging. Injury from fighting with another bear, or old injury from last year. Ken, maybe? It could be an industrial accident. Yes, it does. I don't know.
But Ken understands that it's a small world too, and he loves people, and that's what's key.
This industry's, you got to be a people person to be in this industry, and I think he's got it all.
I thought we had him. Gary got ants in his pants. So, I don't know. Maybe he didn't like the big guy standing on the side of the road.
We don't see this as much in Montana as we used to.
He's got 3 there.
Logging like this, our old forests are just getting older and older, and we've got, just deadfalls piling up, and the sun can't get down through the canopy to grow all the feed, and that's why you guys have bears like we don't anymore. You have more and bigger bears.
Yeah, it's, like you say, you got to have the feed. If you don't, it feeds everything, right? So. Yeah, we're getting more and more grass, and these logging roads, when they grass seed them, they get clover, and that's what the bears are after right now.
What I love about the spot and stalk bear hunting up here is, you get in a truck and you cover miles and miles and miles of beautiful country and see lots of stuff. You probably want to come back on the moose hunt, don't you?
I do. I do. I bet you we saw in the 2 weeks that I was here, I bet you we saw 30 to 40 moose. And calves are calving this week.
And this is a terrible time to see moose.
Yeah.
You know, they're in the woods getting ready to drop their calves.
Yeah.
And we're still seeing a few.
And we saw the calves too.
They say there's 1.7 moose per square kilometer, I think, in this country, and about twice as many bears. That's a lot of game. And the cool thing about it is, in a lot of the western U.S., we've lost a lot of our logging industry. And here you get to see it still thriving, still active, and still benefiting game.
And thousands of miles of logging roads.
Yeah, and thousands of miles of still untouched timber. And when you combine those two and you get into those logged areas and you see the new growth, well, new growth means moose.
Yeah.
That's what they live on, new growth. And if you're not logging stuff, you're not having that kind of moose population. And if you're not having that kind of moose population and, you know, the way they manage these logging roads and logged areas, you're not having near the bears. It's a win, win, win.
All the way around.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Tipton's Gun Vice, simply the best tool you can own for working on your guns. Tipton is innovative, versatile, done.
We got what looks like a decent bear about 200 yards up in front of us. We're gonna get up and take a little bit closer look. We can't catch a break with the wind this week. Beautiful bear. Just the wind blowing right on her back. Let's go try another one.
You know, without these logged off areas and logging roads, these bears don't have a lot of feed. And I know the strategy here, Ken's strategy, is to drive around and find these bears feeding on what the logging industry leaves or grows, you might say.
So this is a beetle, mountain pine beetle has been in this to attack these stands. You can see the stand behind you, it's dead. The bark's falling off. I mean, it's a salvage operation for sure. You know, anytime you have a new forest, you have new feed, there'll be some willows come up. So you'll get your rabbits and you'll get your other predators and there'll be some moose and some bears in here for sure, feeding on the willows and all the grasses that comes up. I think that's why we have so many black bears is all the grass is created by this logging for sure. One of the reasons anyways.
So to salvage the lumber and create habitat for the wildlife at the same time.
That's right, yeah.
I wasn't able to see a lot of your stalks. You had a ton of stalks that I just didn't get to take part in. Got to take part in some, but there's a couple of them that I definitely remember, especially one.
Yeah, well, you spotted this bear for me, and the logging roads have a lot of gravel on them. And you got to kick your shoes off, and you're in your stocking feet going through the mud puddles and through the snow. Here we are, 1st of June, still got snow on the ground, and just getting up there close on them. And
Stand up and shoot. There it is. You got it right there. Perfect. We'll shoot it. Underneath.
Low.
Okay, shots, okay.
Low. I missed.
Totally underneath the bear. Totally underneath. Missed it completely.
We had a great bear here. We stalked into around 40, 45 yards, not sure. He was walking as we were ranging him into the sun, but shot a little bit low.
just was a miss. You know, like I said, it happens, unfortunately, but 6.5, 7 foot bear.
But how exciting was that?
Wow, my heart was pounding, man.
It was exciting for me. I was back a few hundred yards and I'm clicking pictures of you the whole way.
Yeah, thanks. I got all that. Now I can say
Yeah,
that's the one that got away.
More memories for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And they truly are memories, you know. It's not, even when you miss, you know, it's the excitement and the adventure of the hunt. It isn't always the kill. And I can't tell you, you know, did I want to get the bear? Yeah, but I'm not disappointed at all. It was just a fantastic hunt.
It was definitely a fantastic hunt and a fantastic adventure.
No doubt. Okay, when he stops.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the NRA ILA.
You'll go miles without seeing bears, and then all of a sudden you'll get to one of these places that's been logged out in the past, and they're just loaded with game. Like here you can see moose have just trimmed off all this new deciduous growth, and then of course there's grass all over through here. The bears need that when they first come out of hibernation. So when he finds a good one with lots of bear sign on it, tracks and scats and scat in the road, he'll hike us up onto the top of one of them, and we'll just spend an hour or two glassing, and all of a sudden we see bears coming out.
Getting up.
What do you think?
96. Looks like a good bear. Ears on the outside.
Should we take him from here? You want to?
You comfortable with it?
Oh yeah, I can take him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, when he stops. Yeah, I'll wait for him to give me a shot. Wait. Ready?
I bet you he doesn't come out.
I think that's it.
I think it's it.
All right. Woo. We got our British Columbia spot and stock bear.
Congratulations.
Yes, thanks. Awesome. Boy, when they come out, eh? Man. Yep. Which one's bigger? That one's not quite as...
This one's of course bigger.
Of course. You bet. Thanks a lot, Ken. Boy, what a hunt. Spot and stock, British Columbia. Got to see all the stuff we came to see. And a big old boar. Can't wait to go take a look at it.
Look at him. Let's go.
All right, James.
Thanks, man.
Nice
guys.
going, man. Nice
Good
going.
spot, buddy. Good spot. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Up here at Opatcho Lake, they've got about 15% color-faced bears, but I still love these jet black with the brown muzzle bears. They're just gorgeous. And this one's just out of the den, like probably less than a week, and his hair is perfect. Couldn't be happier. Well, we've been putting on a lot of miles on the logging roads. We've seen a ton of bears. We've seen blacks of all sizes. We've seen grizzly. We've seen moose. We've seen everything you'd want to come to British Columbia to see. Big adventure, lots of fun. This evening we went into a new spot we hadn't been in. It was really high, still snowy in spots. Grass just coming out, just the way the bears like it, just below snow line. And we saw several bears. Got a shot at this one. He pegged us, sat down, looked at us. We couldn't move. We had to take a shot at about 300 yards, but it worked. An Accubon right through the boiler room, just where we wanted it. And there's our British Columbia bear.
James and Gary, hunting buddies that they are, don't get to hunt together as much as they would like, but when they do, they make the most of it. They understand that camaraderie is a very important part of every hunt. It's not all about the kill, whether you get something or not. That should never be the only measure of success. I'll see you next week on Nosler's Magnum TV for another hunting adventure.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by the Caldwell Lead Sled. No recoil, no flinch, no excuses. Urge Media, helping outdoor manufacturers maximize their brand exposure. Wheeler Engineering, fine gunsmithing supplies. The new 2012 Bear Archery Anarchy, Rise Up. And by Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearms accessories and gunsmithing tools.